Not every cannabis consumer is a heady stereotype of a Grateful Dead fan. I'm a father of two with a mortgage, for Christ's sake, and there is something about having an elevated, elegant smoking accessory bundle that makes me feel like what I'm doing matches where I'm at in my place in life. More adults are consuming cannabis on the daily than they are alcohol now, which is mind-blowing to think about. Now, granted, we all have a little bit of Cheech and Chong in us, but I'm going for more of a polished adult look here. This is why I want to show you how to upgrade your cannabis consumption experience, and that's where Smoke Honest comes in. Full disclosure, all these items were sent to me for free, but there's no strings attached, so you'll be getting my honest opinions on these Smoke Honest products. So what I have in front of me today is the capsule water pipe, the path pipe, the stash light, stash jars, and grinder. And it's really all that I need when it comes to having a setup in my home. I'm really happy with all these products, but I will say there's a couple of design elements that I would adjust for the next version of these things, which we might see somewhere in the future. So thank you to Smoke Honest for sending these items over. And before we get into each one individually, if you don't mind subscribing, hitting the like button, and leaving a comment of some kind, it all helps, costs you not much, and I'd love the engagement, and I'll definitely reply to all of you. So let's get right into it first with the capsule water pipe. Now this is specifically designed to be traveled with if you're someone who likes to take your items with you on the go, your more substantial items, let's say. And if you just watch here, it's very simple to put together and it's very easy to clean. Everything's made with stainless steel, aluminum, and glass. So there's silicone caps for these things, which you can just take off just like this. I like to put the base of the water pipe in here like that, set it down. Your mouthpiece sits right down in the top there. If you do want to put it together and leave it out, you can, but if you don't, you certainly don't have to. You can pack it all up just like this and then put it away for safekeeping. Comes out just like that. There's your bowl piece. This all comes unscrewed, but you can see how it all packages together just like that. There's your down stem, or your mouthpiece. Comes off just like that, and then what I do is I end up screwing this back on. You fill it with water if you want, and then this top part screws in just like this. I've had all these items for about a month, and I have to say that the capsule as well as the path pipe both have little metal pokers in them, so that you can go ahead and use them with your bowl piece or anything else that you might need to poke around and clean out. Very simple, very easy to use, very heavy and sturdy, which I appreciate. It just adds to the elevated experience of these are quality items. The one thing that I will say is the bowl piece is essentially right below my face. So if I'm having it like this, it's really not that big of a deal. But if I'm on top of the table like such, then you know the flame's gonna be right in my face. But you'll run into that issue with any water pipe that you're using. If you tilt it like this, obviously you're probably gonna be a little bit further out of the way. So it's not that big a deal, but it's something that I thought worth mentioning to you. It's designed to be broken down so that you can use it and bring it with you wherever you want. A trip to the park, if you want to go play golf. Now that I mentioned golf, I want to bring these two items up to you. This is the path pipe and the stash light. This is the path pipe by Smoke Honest. I'm not really a big logo guy, but I do appreciate the nice small H. And so anyway, this is the path pipe. Here's the mouthpiece for the air intake. Here's the poker that I mentioned, and then here's the choke. So you slide this out just like that, it clicks. You can fill your piece right here. This is designed to be taken with you on the go, much more easily than something like the capsule. But it is a dry pipe that you'll take with you, and I'll take this all the way off so you can see. There's tons of turnways so that the smoke has plenty of time to cool before you inhale it. And I've brought this with me to play golf multiple times already. Pre-pack, get ready to go. Cover it so it's all ready, nothing's gonna move around, nothing's gonna fall out. Throw it in your bag, throw it in your pocket, and then when you're ready, you just slide this out, light it up, and you'll be ready to rock. I mean, clearly they're designed to be like a set, to be a nice, elegant set. So before I got these items, I have a bit of a hodgepodge collection of smoking accessories. I have little pipes here with different colors and little trays here with different designs and lighters that don't match this, and all sorts of stuff. And that's all well and good. It's good that I view those as my backup items, my backup accessories. But something like this is just feels a lot more appropriate. Everything I need is right here. And it all looks appealing. It all looks really nice and classy. This is the stash light. I'm sure you can assume what this is. On the top end here, just unscrew it and you've got yourself a little lighter. And then on the bottom end here is a little stash tube. So you can go ahead and take a pre-roll, whether you purchased it or pre-rolled it yourself. Bring it with you on the go if you're somebody who prefers to smoke papers instead of water pipes. I'm not a big logo guy, but there's something about this H for Smoke Honest. It seems it's like the tuxedo version of your smoking accessories. I dig it. It's clear, it's black, it's matte. It's not gonna leave you a crazy amount of fingerprints, which I also appreciate. Because that was my biggest concern when I got these items, is how are my fingerprints gonna be on these? And you can tell there's really none, you know? Unless you're a super greasy grease ball, you're not gonna have any issue with fingerprints on this stuff, so. All right, on to the grinder. It is, again, the grinder and the stash jars, really well-made glass, silicone, and aluminum. This one, you just pull off the silicone like this, and there's your container, and then here's the top of the grinder. You can see tons of teeth. Tons of really beautiful shredding capabilities. Definitely gets the job done. It's magnetic. There's no threads, so you can spin this around and around all day. And then this just pops off so you can grab your herbs. The one thing I would adjust about the grinder is the silicone where it attaches to the actual grinder. There's grooves, which I'm so glad that they included, because it was just sort of like you throw this half on the grinder piece and this half on the catch piece. It would be a little odd, but thankfully they designed it in a way so that the silicone catches on the grooves. You see these 3 grooves here, maybe a little hard to see, but there you go. You can see those 3 grooves. They match up with this upper part of the grinder. Traditional grinders, you have to unscrew the bottom. This is so much better and faster, so that I can just pop it out, grab my stuff, and then pop it back on, and then I'm good to go. The silicone does slip. It does get pushed up a little bit sometimes, so you have to push it back down. It's really not the biggest deal, but that is the one thing that I would adjust. Maybe they could change the way that the silicone grips down onto the glass, or maybe make the 3 ridges on the inside of these each a little bit more snug somehow, so that's not so, like, I have no issue taking this off, but this piece does sometimes get pushed up very easily closer to the lid. So if there's a way to secure the silicone a little bit stronger to the lid side of the grinder, that's the only thing I would change. And then the stash jars, which I really like, come in sets of 2 like this. A black one and a white one, so you can have your sativa, your indica, whatever it is that you want to store, 2 sativas, 2 indicas. I don't know how you like to rock, but and again, just little silicone covers, really nice, very easy to clean. A little alcohol and salt on any of these pieces, by the way, and they clean up super quick. It's time to embrace a more polished approach to your cannabis consuming experience now that you're at this place in your life of a full-time job, a mortgage, maybe children, who knows. But it's okay to step away from the stereotypes that have held us consumers in the past and step into a little bit more of a refined light of how we consume our cannabis as adults. So if you're looking to enjoy cannabis in a more refined way, I highly recommend checking out this set, or just Smoke Honest as a brand in general, because they certainly check those boxes to where I'm at in my cannabis consuming experience in my life. Thank you to Smoke Honest for sending these items out. Just having a cohesive set of very well-made, well-designed smoking accessories makes my experience so much more enjoyable and matches my lifestyle where I'm at today. Thank you all so much for watching. If you have any questions, please drop them in the comments below. Go check out Smoke Honest on all social media platforms. And yeah, we'll catch you in the next one.